guys, so I asked on Twitter or Instagram, I forget, what videos you wanted to see, and also for some Q&A questions. I'm going to film a Q&A later, but one of the biggest what you wanted to see was some kind of get ready with me. So that's what I'm filming right now. I thought I would film my makeup before I film some videos. First of all, my hair is doing this. It's like straight and then it's curly in some places. I don't know what is going on. I used the Bumble and Bumble, is it called Surf? Something like that. It's kind of like the shampoo and conditioner to their salt spray, so I think it's called Surf. And initially I was like, oh my god, I hate this. In fact, let me just start putting on my makeup because this could be super long. I'm gonna wear Revlon Colorstay in Buff. So yeah, I was putting this shampoo and conditioner in thinking, okay, it could be really nice, you know, it adds texture, blah, blah, blah. But just like a texturizing spray or wax or whatever else you might put in your hair, it doesn't leave it feeling conditioned. And so when you've actually shampooed and conditioned your hair, you don't get that initial, oh, my hair feels really, really nice and clean and blah. It did feel clean, it didn't feel like it had stuff in it, but it kind of felt a little bit dry. So what I did, do we think this is too much foundation? What I did was sleep on it and kind of leave it. I was going to film some videos yesterday, I just thought I don't want to have to do my hair again. So I slept on it and just thought I'll see what happens. And it just turned into this wild, untamed mess. So that's kind of good because I normally wash my hair at night time, unless I'm filming a video on a Saturday or a Sunday and I decide to kind of really zhuzh myself up, which is very rare. Then I kind of do kind of the night before. So if it looks better once it's been slept on, then that's brilliant because that's basically what will happen all of the time. And it definitely feels nicer this morning than it did when I first let it air dry. It just felt kind of almost crispy. Didn't feel great, and especially because it's quite an expensive foundation. Not foundation, I'm talking about foundation because I'm using foundation. It's quite expensive product, shampoo and conditioner. That's okay. I was kind of expecting something different, but of course it's like a salt spray. It's not going to make your hair feel amazing because salt spray doesn't, does it? The concealer that I'm using is the same as always. It's the Age Rewind from Maybelline. So yeah, I'm kind of, it's still in two minds about that. However, I put my hair up this morning, which is probably why it's even more wild now. Put my hair up kind of just on top of my head, so I could take a shower and get ready and things like that. Although I say I'm getting ready, I'm kind of still in my pajamas with a sweatshirt on. I'm not entirely ready to leave the house yet. But it seemed to be bigger on my head, so I think I could do kind of more of a messy bun, or if I was going to wear my hair up, then I feel like it would give more volume and a bit more hair to work with. So definitely has its place. I won't not use it again, but I thought it was worth mentioning because it is quite an expensive product and lots of people rave about it. So moving on, I'm going to do my brows with something a little bit different because I'm just nearly about to run out of my MAC Fling brow pencil, which is my favourite of all time. And I have another one on order, but I don't want to run out of that until I have the backup, just in case. So I'm going to use this, and it's Essence Soft Blonde. Because when I swatched it, it seemed, fingers crossed, to be a good colour. Maybe I'll just go over it slightly. Oh, I can't even twist it up anymore. That's stressful. I'm so jealous of people with naturally thick brows because it's the one thing that I hate having to do every day because it can look so terrible. Powder, oh, I'm going to use this one. This has been really, really nice. I mentioned in my last Get Ready With Me, which I think was over on my other channel, that the Bourjois Healthy Mix one that I've been using, I feel like it's oxidizing on my skin and I'm getting darker and darker as the day goes on. Whereas this one, which is from Tony, I want to say Tony Moly. I think that's what it is. It's like a Japanese brand, I think. But this one is totally translucent and it just does something that's kind of almost diffusing. It looks a little bit like you've got soft focus on your face. I just feel like it makes everything look a little bit more perfect, you know what I mean? I will definitely repurchase this when I run out. Okay, what I'm going to try and use today is some bits and pieces from British Beauty Blogger, and I never can say that easily. Such a tongue twister. She has actually brought out her own collection for Marks & Spencer's. Ta-da-da-da. This is not a sponsored video, but I received a few bits and pieces of her collection this week and I've been trying them out and I thought I would use them in a Get Ready With Me so you can actually see them in action. I'm going to put on a primer actually. All of the room behind me, I'm using the Stage Eyeshadow Primer from Helene, which is my favourite. It is amazing. Yeah, all of the room behind me was seriously messy. It's still pretty messy over here. It's pretty bad. But all of it was just insane because I haven't actually filmed in this room for maybe 2 weeks, and it's just become a bit of a dumping ground. So whenever anything comes in the post, I just put it in here. All of the packaging, boxes, it's covered in cardboard boxes and stuff like that. So we had to go to the tip today. But that's part of the reason that we didn't get any videos filmed last week, because I say we, like I'm a team of people. Like why I didn't film any videos last week, kind of ran out of time of the weekend, and then I didn't have any time in the week because unless Milo naps, how I'm set up right now, I need daylight, so kind of sucked. So I'll put that on. And then, what I really like about this palette is most of the time you'll get like a cool tone palette or a warm tone palette, and we have 3 of each. So she's got kind of these warmer shades here and then these cooler, darker shades, and then this blush is just enough colour, but not, it's kind of subtle enough that it would suit anyone, I think. I think I'm gonna go for this colour here, this kind of warm colour. I really like the look of that one. Oh, I really like that colour. I kind of had a feeling it could go either way. It was going to be a warm brown or more of an actual pinky colour, and it is more of a pinky colour, and I really like that. It's cute. I tell you a look that I've been seeing a lot, and it's not something new, but something I've been noticing more and more, is the kind of smoky eye, where, because if I do any kind of eye look, I usually go straight from the straight from the lid. I go like pale on the lid and then do my crease and then a little bit of blending, maybe something underneath, and that's pretty much it. But I've been seeing more and more people having kind of something that graduates out, which is kind of a smoky eye, but it effectively is what a smoky eye is. And I never really tried to do that, so let's try together this bizarre idea of something that I had in my mind. So I'm gonna go in now with, which one should I use? I think maybe this very, very dark colour and go close to my lashes. Okay, it's kind of what I'm going for. So I put on that colour and then I'll go back with the brush that I had before, which is where, there, and then blend. Take like these bizarre experiments that I do of all times whilst I'm filming. I don't do a lot of like fancy, you know, if I'm doing makeup day to day, it is basically winged liner and a bold lip, and that's it. Unless I'm filming something. Maybe if I was going out, maybe. But then if I was going out, I might film a Get Ready With Me. Because it's so rare that that happens. Okay, so that's kind of what I was looking to achieve. That kind of almost smoked out eyeliner look. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Superliner, this gel. And I think the colour that I have is Violet Black. It was actually sent to me from Fragrance Direct, who are selling this for like $4.99 or something, which is like half the price of the original one. And I bought the Illamasqua one, which looks like this, and was so massively unimpressed because it smudged and it transferred onto my brow bone. I was just like unimpressed. So many people told me to get the L'Oreal, and then it arrived and I absolutely love it. So I would definitely recommend that. But the Violet Black, like I say, you can get for half price. Again, not a sponsored video, just saying. You can get it for half price, and it's basically the exact same thing. It's got tiny flecks of glitter that you can't see at all, really. You can see them in the pot a little bit, but even when you remove it, you can't see glitter anywhere. It's tiny, 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 so yeah. But I really, really like this one, and I'm using the Sedona Lace 772 brush, which is basically just an eyeliner brush, to do this with. Okay, do I risk the flick? Let's try. This could always go terribly, terribly wrong. I always kind of get to this point and I think, yeah, they look good, and then I'm like, am I going to do it? I look kind of Halloween-y right now. There's something a little bit dead girl about this eyeshadow that I've done. I'm going to do a slight flick. I would like a permanent dot next to my eye to guide me as to where and the worst thing is getting them both the same. I mean, you know, the worst. Okay, I'm going to go slightly underneath and then join that up with a kohl. This is something similar to the eyeshadow that I wore, or the eyeliner that I wore recently that so many people asked me about. And it was kind of one of those, they went further and further and further out until it went a bit wrong. And yet everybody seemed to really like it. It was amusing to me. Okay, so I'm going to go to there. Are you with me? And then I'm going to use a brown colour. This one, these are also the British Beauty Blogger Kohl pencils, which even have her little name on there. That's so cute. I'm going to use a brown. Do you guys pull faces like this when you do this? And then for an extra pop, I'm going to go way into my waterline with the black again. Okay, so that's my crazy eyes. I always film these on a Sunday, and I always think, oh, I'm just gonna do something, you know, quite subtle. I mean, I saw these colours and I thought, I'll do a neutral eye, it'll be nice. And then I always do something completely insane, and I go to my parents' house and they look at me like, what? Like, why? I'm going to dinner at my parents' house looking like this, and they'll be like, what is going on? Oh, nearly totally forgot my mascara. Gonna use, in fact, you know what, I'm gonna use this other one. I love the Bourjois Volume 1, but I have this one out for another video, so I'm gonna use this one. It's the So Couture Volume Million Lashes from L'Oreal. And I like this one too, this is also very nice. But I have to say, I mean, I've mentioned it in previous videos, not tons, but I've mentioned it. If you have sensitive eyes, I don't think you're gonna like this because the scent is so strong. It's kind of madness. It smells so much like cocoa butter or just kind of slightly chocolatey. And a couple of other people have mentioned it to me, or at least, you know, responded when I've said on Twitter, am I going completely crazy or does this smell like this? And apparently it does. It's not just me. I'm going to try this again with other shades, this kind of like graduated, rather than do the crease, because I don't have much of a crease, because I do have slightly hooded eyes. People say, no you don't, but I do. My brow bone, not my brow bone, but my brow rests on my lid, and so in some way, shape or form they are hooded. Whether they are like massively hooded or not is a different issue, but they are, and so you don't see a tremendous amount of my crease. So this might be something that I try more. Now I'm going to use the blush, which I'll just swatch for you because look, it's very kind of delicate colour and it's quite golden. I'm going to just a little, because you know, I've gone a little bit overboard with the eyes. Don't think we need a lot of colour on the cheeks. I just love this. The eyebrows are really bothering me, guys. Really bothering me. Ah! Fail. I was being too haphazard and did that. So I did a swipe of grey on my cheek. That's not great, is it? This video is going to take so much editing. I don't normally edit my get ready with me's, but I feel like this one's going to be so long. I'm going to be like, edit that out, edit that out. And I will have, and now you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. The crazy conversation we just had that I edited out. Okay, right, moving on. Why am I touching my eyelashes? This is not a good filming day. Right, I have 3 lipsticks to choose from. 3 of the kind of lip crayon-y things. Also from the same line. I feel like I should go with the nude one just because of the dark eyes, but I really wanted to use the coral. It's definitely too much with the eyes. I'm looking a little bit hooker-esque right now. Okay, that's definitely better. What I was kind of worried about with the nude was that it would be too cool, because I've got a little bit of warmth in the eyes, but I think it goes really nicely. I think it's quite nice. I like it. So that is it. That's the whole get ready with me look. I hope you enjoyed it. You're going to see more of this, or you may have already seen more of this, depending on when I put this up versus the video that I'm about to film. Maybe I'll change, because I'm feeling a little bit casual versus not so casual. I don't know. I really like these products. The eyeshadows, I kind of wish there was a matte, but I get that mattes are quite difficult to formulate well. They're difficult to do a good job with, and lots of budget brands don't do them very well. So in order to get them all nice, I'm sure that's why they chose all shimmery shades, and they are all very, very nice. If I could buy a full size of that blush, I would. I really, really like it. The eye kohls, I know there's other things in the range and all that, but just the things that I have with me right now. The eye kohls are nice. I like the colour selection. I wouldn't say that they are like groundbreaking or anything. It's an eye pencil. It's good. And I like the selection of colours that she's chosen to put in the kit. But I think that the hero product here might just have to be the lip crayon, because they feel so nice. They've got a sheen to them. They're kind of almost a gloss, almost a lipstick, and they're a crayon. I really, really like these. And I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of them, but might have to depot that blush. But anyway, I like the look. Do you like the look? Let me know. I'm going to definitely try something with this weird gradient eye thing in the future. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you have anything like you'd like me to either answer in another Q&A or any particular videos you'd like me to make, let me know. And I will try and incorporate those into my next filming session. And otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!